Okay. Hello, community. Thank you for another Champions League second features for this Champions League afternoon. So, Big Daddy, hello, Big Daddy. How are things for the weekend?
Hello, viewers. Welcome to the second group match of the Champions League. This week we will be playing the second round, and let's try to make some good tips so that we can all win some money.
Okay. So last Champions League, Big Daddy was on fire. So maybe this week also we'll make some money.
Well, this week the weeks are a bit tricky because some of the teams that we're expecting them to be performing are not actually performing the way they should, and some of them are scary. They're kind of when you bet and you don't know what to expect when the lineup comes out from them. They are not living up to expectation per se. So hopefully all of them will put on their boots on, and let's see all our bets come true.
Okay, so which games do you have for Big Daddy?
Well, I just make some quick selections and what I think it's a bit more profitable in the market as it is. So my first game will be Dynamo Zagreb versus Monaco.
Okay.
And in that game, I'm actually impressed with the way Monaco has been playing. I've known in both in the French league, they are giving PSG for Europe for their money, and actually they've been doing quite well. And both in the Champions League as well. The last time, if you remember, they defeated Barcelona, even though Barcelona had a red card, but at least they got the job done. So I'm equally studying with them, but because they are where they are going to and they are going for away, I don't want to rely on Monaco as a whole as straight Monaco win. So I decided to go for both teams to score because Dynamo are also playing at home, and then they are not doing even though they are not as strong as they used to be, but there's a tendency they have the power to score at least a goal. So I decided to go for both teams to score, which is at 1.65.
Yeah, that's a good odd. I'm not on that game, so I just like playing it safe. So I went to what's called Stuttgart against Sparta Praga. As it's what I think Stuttgart they are playing quite okay, not like Bayern Munich or Bayern Leverkusen, but they are still top there. They've been playing okay from the beginning of the season. I think they should be able to win Sparta Praga without any issue, and they are playing at home with the home support. And Sparta Praga is a Czech what's called team. So I think comparing a German team, they should be able to control the ball field more than they was called the Czech team. So and they have much more experience playing in the Champions League. So I think Stuttgart should be able to win the game, and it's at 1.42. So that's my first game.
Yeah, I'm also on that game, Stuttgart, Sparta Praga. I look at the firepower, the goals this Stuttgart have been scoring lately against Dortmund. Against they've been actually scoring at least 2 goals per match. And with the Sparta Praga in town, I feel Stuttgart could score more. So I decided to go with Stuttgart to win in this game, and with over 2.5 goals.
Oh, so
1.75.
So you combined a bit the game. So I didn't want to combine it. No, I just left it.
Just to raise the odds a little bit up. So you just have to make little combine, because in fact most games, these show games that are in the Champions League this week in this group stage, actually good games that you can equally, but the odds are not really remarkable. You need to make a little bit combination to actually leave the odds up a little.
Oh, okay. My next game is Bayer Leverkusen against AC Milan. So I noticed that Bayer Leverkusen, they always concede and they always score. So I chose the game that both team to score. AC Milan, they've been also playing okay. The goals are also coming in. So I believe that they both have the capacity to score each other. So it will be an interesting game this Tuesday. So that's the game I'm watching. So I believe that um, Bayern Leverkusen to score and AC Milan to score, both teams to score at 1.53. I think that should be a good odd
I am
for us.
not on this game. I was actually trying to take this particular game, but my problem was that I could not actually convince myself to say AC Milan were going to put a good show. I watched them against Lecce in the Serie A, even though they came up to win the game, but they were terrible. I've watched some of their games, and sometimes I don't even know what AC Milan is going to turn up. Yes, they have the firepower off them to score. They have the Morata, the Abraham, people that can actually net these goals. But sometimes I don't even know what is happening. Leo always forget his shoe at home. Then he comes back again to pick goes back to pick them and come back before start playing. I don't really understand. So I was a bit worried. I didn't know where to end. I know both Bayern and Leverkusen could equally put in 2, 3 goals. They are equally capable of it. So, but I was thinking more of is it both team to score? Is it to go less than 3.5 goal? Will AC Milan come KG? So I just decided to leave it alone since I couldn't decide what actually I want to do. So instead, I went for the game in Spain, and is it Girona? That was final. Final are not too impressive in the Dutch league this season, and they've not been actually doing so well. Yeah. And Girona, on the other hand, I was impressed with their performance when they met PS, even though they lost that game. But I was impressed if they were able to prove a good show generally. So I went with the Gelona straight win here at 1.95.
Uh, I saw the game, but I just decided to leave the game because Girona, they've not been playing good in the Spanish league, so that's why they've started like lucky, but maybe because of the stress of playing Champions League and playing also.
Yeah, they've not actually been in the Champions League. So even the stadium doesn't have that big capacity, but they have to, for them to play in Champions League, they are supposed to move their matches to somewhere else. But because they don't want to go to another stadium to play, they want to play. I think their stadium is about 9,000 capacity or so, so they're about 90. So it's not big. But because the home playing Champions League and playing at home in front of their own fans. And I believe it will give them that motivation because final two are equally the same category with Jordan and not equally doing so well back home. So both of them, but I feel Girona being there were at home with the front of the home crowd, they were able to do well.
Okay. So my next game is Borussia Dortmund Celtic. I think Borussia Dortmund is stronger than Celtic in all capacity. They should be able to win the game comfortably. Dortmund, they are very good at home in Champions League. They've been playing, even the likes of Man City they go to Dortmund and they have it difficult there. Even big team going to Dortmund, it's not that easy for them to play Dortmund. So Celtic going there, I think they are going to just get their ass whooped. So Dortmund to win the game without any issue, and that's 1.53.
I'm not on that game. I was almost pulling the string, but something just keep pushing me up that game. Something because I look at Dortmund, I watch them. You remember, I have them. The way Stuttgart flogged them, and then I had them in the league to play Bochum, and Bochum were leading almost 2-0. And
But they came back.
As if Dortmund were playing as if when players are playing like we want this coach sack. We don't like the coach. Let's make sure they sack this coach. That's just the way I look at the way of playing. The goals both they considered from Boko were stupid goals that they shouldn't happen. I say, these guys, it's as if they've made a meeting that they just want the coach to be sacked or something like that.
It seems like the Manchester United trend.
So I was just looking at that and saying, no, but not what. In the perfect world, we will say Dortmund are supposed to win this game.
Yeah.
It's the when playing at home, and Celtic with the kind of player Dortmund have, they should be able to outrun Celtic easily. But Dortmund being what they are, bro, I'm not impressed. So I decided to just let them be, and I decided to go for the last game, which I decided to pick Aston Villa versus Bayern Munich. So I just actually just decided to go for a outright win there, because Aston Villa also, I'm not impressed. I watched them in the Premiership. Yeah, last weekend, the way they were playing, I don't know, maybe everybody is looking forward to the Champions League. They were playing as if the energy is not there, the intensity is not there, and I just decided to say, well, and look at Bayern Munich scoring goals, even though they also miss a lot of chances with their game against Bayern Leverkusen, not able to score, and so I decided to just go for Bayern Munich straight win, which is just 1.75.
I'm also on that game. Also, I chose Bayern Munich to win, straight win at 1.75. I think players by players, if you should check the caliber of players in Bayern Munich, the form they are in now, this should be an easy win for Bayern Munich.
They should be able to defeat Aston Villa if they want to win this tournament. They should be able to. Aston Villa. Yes, we know what kind of team they are. We know that they have good coach. But again, when you look at them, as you said, player by player, if you are matching the players, player by players, Bayern Munich will definitely come on top. So
the only issue I had was that Aston Villa, they're always good at home. They're very difficult to win at home because of their last season that they were like solid at home. But I don't think that should be the case with Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich is too strong for them not to beat Aston Villa, even if it's just 1-0 or 2 or 0-2. So Bayern Munich should be able to win without any issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my last game is Shakhtar Donetsk versus Atlanta.
Okay.
In this particular game, I know Shakhtar Donetsk Atlanta have not been doing so well at home. They started the season poorly in Serie A, and they've not lived up to the expectation of what we are all hoping that they will be. But they have the firepower up front to actually defeat a team like Shakhtar Donetsk, who are not also doing so great at home. So, and when you look at the Atlanta playing Shakhtar, Atlanta has always played quite well in European kind of European setting. So I choose Atlanta yet for a straight win at 1.70.
I'm also on that game, but I was like, I don't want to choose Atlanta at all because they've not been playing quite well. I've lost some coupon because of Atlanta. So, and also like with Man U, so I just put them in the same category that I'm not playing anything outright with Atlanta until maybe further notice, maybe next few weeks or next few months or middle of the season. Then maybe I'll go back again and I'll revisit Atlanta. But my game for that game is like more than 2 goals. I think there will be goals there. I think Shakhtar Donetsk will nick in 1, or maybe the game will be like 2-1 or 1-2 or 2-2. So I think that will be the range of the goals. With that, more than 2 goals, and it's a bit nice odd, not that bad, at 1.75. More than 2 goals.
That is even a good odd. I would even prefer to go to more for that. More than 2 goals. That is like goals. Above that is 2.5.
Above 2.5, 1.75. So that's what I chose.
That is even a good odd. So you don't care about which team actually win or lose. I think I will take that odd. I will switch to that odd because I think it takes off the disappointment in whether Atlanta is going to be able to pull it off or not. But over 2.5 goals, it is a good odd for that.
I can see 2-1 or 1-2 in the game, so I don't know where it will go. Maybe to be
actually very possible, which is potentially very possible.
Yeah.
So I think that is a very good odd as well. I think I will switch to that odd and I will take that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, viewers, for this our podcast for the Champions League second match group stage. So we really appreciate you guys watching and keeping up with us. Please subscribe, like, follow, and we'll also like you to comment on the video on which matches that you are predicting so that we can win together. So thank you.
Thank you, and have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.